As the impact on the environment becomes cardinal in new buildings, modalities have been developed for all buildings to be remodeled to suit modern environmental parameters, including being energy efficient.
We can actually upgrade the air conditioning to, let's say, systems that work with hydrofluorocarbons, which are less detrimental to the stratosphere. But before I've worked on projects where we have had to expand the windows, but carefully, because the buildings had smaller windows, we had to expand the windows. We had to create, for example, change some windows into full-scale opening doors, so that they can actually make one commercial sense. Because when you're looking at a commercial building, you're looking at two things. You're looking at visibility, which you call merchandise display, and those are buildings in retail. When you're looking at an office building, you're still looking at visibility still. How much control do you have over the views from inside to outside? Because again, that in a way, if it's a controlled view, it creates an atmosphere of work.
Air conditioning is historically an energy guzzler, yet even when it is inevitable, like very hot or very cold climates, the green aspect is being addressed.
For example, now, air conditioning, there's something we call the thermostat, where you don't actually need to switch on. A system determines that the internal air has reached a certain temperature where it needs to be conditioned, so it switches on by itself. So we are advancing to the age of AI, where all these things are now going to have a brain of themselves, so that it doesn't need human intervention.
Professional bodies have also joined in the fight to save the environment with a keen eye on cross-cutting as well as ethical issues regarding innovations.
If you develop a project and you know it's going to have negative environmental consequences, have you declared those negative environmental consequences? But how have you catered for them in the implementation of the project?
Though demolition is part of a building's life cycle, it is more costly than refurbishing. Modification also means more value for money while meeting regulatory demands. Joan Salmon, NTV Business.